started. Are you ready, Dominik?
Yes, I'm ready. And hello, everybody. Thanks for joining the call. So today I want to briefly speak about the future of Kentico and really what we are up to. So let me start here really with this title. Our goal as Kentico is really create a flexible digital experience platform and offer it as a service in order to enable of creation of rich digital experiences for the customers who are using that. And I'll speak about that in more details in a minute. But first, let me also introduce myself a little bit. So my name is Dominik Pinter, and I'm CEO of Kentico. Here on this call today, we have also Jan Perla, Jan or Jenda. He is our VP Marketing. And also, as Janus mentioned, you might know our former CEO and now chairman of our board, Peter Palas, who I also see in the list of participants. So anyway, my background is fairly technical. I originally started at Kentico in 2007, and I used to be developer. I was responsible for cloud implementation of Kentico back then. I was responsible for security. Then around 2012, I switched from development position into product management, and I was doing that for a few years at Kentico. And then in 2015, I left Kentico. I wanted to gain some external experience, and I was in a technology startup. I was in a big corporate organization. In both of these organizations, I was basically leading product management teams. So I was VP product and director of product in these two companies. And then in 2020, Kentico was already doing two products. One used to be called Kentico Xperience, second Kentico Kontent. And also Kentico had basically a division for each of these products. So our internal structure was really that there was a Peter Palas as CEO and a couple other C-level people. And under Peter, there were two divisions, one called Kentico Xperience, second called Kentico Kontent. And we were doing these two products. Our division, Kentico Xperience, was doing digital experience platform, and the other division, Kentico Kontent, was doing headless CMS. I rejoined as VP product for Kentico Xperience, so for the digital experience platform. And my task was to start building a new team, new product management team, and really set the long-term vision for the product. And I'll get to that also in the second, what really vision was and still is today. And then a couple months later, I switched my position into managing director for Kentico Xperience division. So I was responsible overall for the business unit. And now I became CEO, and I'll explain how that transition happened and more importantly, why. But also on a personal level, I have two kids. I do a bit of running, cycling. This year, I ran for the first time half marathon, so I'm pretty proud of that. And I also do some mountain hiking. So that's me. And now, really the more important part of this presentation, and that's really what happened and what we have announced on July 13, 2022. We have raised funds with English-based fund, Expedition Growth Capital, and that allowed us to split Kentico into two companies. So from these two divisions, Kentico Xperience and Kentico Kontent, we created two companies, one under the original name Kentico, second under brand new name Kontent.ai. And our former CEO and founder of Kentico, Peter Pallas, switched his role from CEO into chairman of the board for Kentico and also for Kontent.ai. So our company, Kentico, is continuing to do digital experience platform. We focus on upper mid-market customers who are looking for fully integrated, easy to use and flexible digital experience platform. And the other company, Kontent.ai, is doing headless CMS or content as a service, and is focused more on enterprise customers. Also, you might have read in the PR how much we have raised. So basically, there is 20 million, which is activated, I would call that. And this is consumed right now by Kontent.ai as a company. And then each company got additional 20 million of committed investment. So these money are to be used in the future for future scaling of both of our companies. So this is really what happened and how actually I became CEO of Kentico. Now, let me talk a little bit about some numbers so you have the idea how big company is. So we are in 4 continents. We have 5 offices. We have offices here in Europe, in North America, in New Hampshire, and then also in Sydney, in Australia. We have 160 plus employees. The number keeps changing every day as we are growing our team quite rapidly. In these days, we have customers in 120 countries. We have 1,000 plus partners who do the implementation of our digital experience platform. And our product is used by more than 35,000 websites. So this is for your understanding of the size of our company. And now let me talk a little bit about our future. So that fundraising and really carving out of Kontent.ai or Kontent as a division into the separate company really allowed us also for bigger investments in Kentico, because Kentico used to be always healthy business and profitable business, and parts of the profits were used to fund content. Now, as the content's funding is sorted through the external investment, we can really invest every dollar which we make as Kentico back into us. And that really allowed us for a significant increase of our investment for the future. So we are growing our team, or our goal is to grow our team by 40% in next 12 months worldwide. We are adding people here in Europe, in North America, and also in APAC in Australia. And ultimately, our long-term goal is to grow our annual recurring revenue 5 times in next 4 years. So from these numbers, you can understand that we are very ambitious, and we are really planning to grow significantly, and we are really optimizing for at this moment primarily for the growth and for getting new customers and expanding the existing ones. We are not optimizing for the maximum profit or anything like that. And Now let me go to I would say very important part of my presentation, and that's how we are using those investments, how we are using those funds, and really what is our future when it comes to our product. So, and let me introduce you Xperience by Kentico, which is our next generation platform. We have already launched this platform in July. This platform is a cloud native platform. And as I said in the very beginning, really our goal with this platform, with this product, is to offer a flexible digital experience platform as a service. So our strategy and what we have done, and this is, by the way, also let's say the reason why I came back to Kentico in 2020, because at that point really we had our current offering, Kentico Xperience. Somebody here during the introduction said that they are using Kentico Xperience 12. We have one newer version, Kentico Xperience 13. This is our flagship version at this moment. This is what our customers are using today. And the future for us is really to move eventually all of these customers and get brand new customers to this brand new product. And how we decided to build that product. We decided to build that on top of the foundation of the existing Kentico Xperience. Why? Because that product is very solid. We are very successful with that. We are able to grow year over year with that product. And I would say that one of our main motivation was to really adjust or improve on the area of technology stack, really make our platform cloud ready. But from the capabilities and from the perspective of what this product is solving, we actually see that we are matching most of the needs of our customers. And that brings me to the first pillar here, and that's strengthen our strengths. And there are many capabilities already in Kentico Xperience 13, which really work very well. And we are just moving them over from the Kentico Xperience 13 into Xperience by Kentico. There is, however, other big trend, and that's multi-experience and all the headless movement. And it's true that while actually we do support with Kentico Xperience 13 headless approaches, the product is primarily web-centric. So the new platform is completely multi-channel, multi-experience platform, and allows you to very easily create the content for any type of channel. Then one other thing which is really important for us is the adoption of the DXP. So really go beyond the CMS, go beyond the content management itself. And those of you who are in this industry for a while, you are very well aware of the fact that sometimes customers are simply struggling with adoption of, I would say, functionality or capabilities beyond CMS with things like marketing automation, personalization, email marketing, and so on. So we really want to make sure that our solution is very easy to use and that our customers are really able to adopt also these capabilities. And last but not least, it's, as I said, cloud native product. So we really want to make sure that the customers are also using that as a cloud solution primarily. Even though we still do support on-premise or private data center option, we really focus now on, as a primary use case for us is cloud use case. So in a nutshell, Xperience by Kentico is brand new platform, but here we are also a little bit reinventing ourselves. We build on the foundation, which works very well, and we are innovating and improving where necessary. We cover both traditional web-centric use cases as well as headless use cases. And really our ambition is to be the best hybrid headless solution in the market. So really offer the best from both of the worlds and allow customers to combine these approaches, because we strongly believe that both traditional approach and headless approach have their space in their use cases. Then really make sure that there is great user experience. The new platform has completely new user experience. It's super fast. It's built on .NET 6. And really, I would say it's 2-3 times faster, definitely, than where Kentico Xperience 13 is today. It's available as a service. As I said, we launched that in July. We have already 3 live projects, so I'm very excited about that. And there are many more projects coming to the new platform. I also included this screenshot here, so you have a sense how the new product looks like and how the UI or user experience looks like. And I will basically finish my part of the presentation here. So really our goal is to offer flexible DXP as a service. What means what means really flexible for us is that you have the platform which contains content management and digital marketing capabilities out of the box. So you can have that as a solid foundation, solid platform. And if, for example, you will outgrown in some area and you need to replace some piece of functionality with some other third-party solution. So, for example, we have email marketing in our DXP, and if you want to go with something like MailChimp, for example, we really want to enable you to do that as you grow. But at the beginning, you have ready to go system, but you are not losing this flexibility or composability for the future. Yeah. So with that, we can open up for any questions, comments, feedback, anything you are interested.
All right. Thank you, Dominik. Much appreciated. I can ask, but anybody else have comments, feedback, reflections? I think the usual expected question here is, how do you get from 13 to the new version as a customer?
Yes. So there is a migration path. The new platform is really, even though from the functional standpoint, we build that on old foundation, meaning that we are, taking these capabilities which work very well today over to new product. The products are very different. They are built on different technologies and so on. However, still, we are offering the migration path, so it's not direct upgrade, but really the migration. We have the migration tool where we allow really to migrate all the data. Also, our current product, Kentico Xperience 13, supports already for the websites for the front-end projects .NET 6. So really the front-end could be moved very easily, as the new platform is also built on .NET 6. So then it's more a matter of just changing a few API calls in order to get there on the front-end side. And then for the backend side, we have that migration tool for migrating the data. So this is kind of how it looks like from the high level.
All right, very good. Thank you. I noticed also in the presentation, it seems like the partner strategy remains the same. Is that correct?
Yes, absolutely. We really focus on our partner network as a, let's say, really as not just as a distribution and as extended sales force, but really partners are a key part of our strategy because they are the ones who implement. We don't do any implementations of our product, and also we really I would say we always had very broad and loyal network of partners, which allowed us to grow and expand within different regions. So we definitely want to keep it as it is
All
today.
right. Good. Then let me pass it on to David as a question. Just unmute David, then you're good to go.
Yeah, sure. Hi. Dominik, that's super interesting. And you were kind of hinting at it towards the end of your presentation, but let me see if I can phrase this question properly. So whenever I talk to Gartner about DXPs, they always prefix it with the word composable, right? And they talk about composable DXPs and basically say that they think we should all break our DXPs down into little pieces that you can buy and implement individually, right? And I would be super interested in your, and I don't know if that may not mean something to many of the people on the phone, but I hope it means something to you, Dominik, and I'd be super interested in your perspective on that.
Yes. Thank you for that question. This is really excellent question. So yeah, in Gartner's ideal scenario, you have something what is called composable DXP. What really means that you simply go and buy best of breed tools. So you buy, I don't know, the best CMS system, which is just focused on content management, which could be, for example, Kontent.ai. You go and buy email marketing solutions, so MailChimp, and you really integrate everything yourself as a client. This is great approach, but I would recommend that only really to the, I would say, the biggest companies related to Fortune 100, Fortune 200 companies out there. And let me explain why. This approach is quite expensive because you need to buy the software products from different vendors. So even the licensing cost gets quite expensive. The other thing is that you are responsible really for integrating those different pieces together. And while actually some of these solutions have some out-of-the-box integrations, from my personal experience, you always need to tweak those integrations, adjust them, and ultimately, when you have the problem within your composable DXP, which you are building yourself, then it's really your problem as a client. So also the maintenance and the overall total cost of ownership is very high. And yes, if you are somebody like I'm typically using this example of Amazon.com, who is really pioneering the way how digital commerce works. This is really the solution for you, right? Because like you have very custom needs. You are a huge company with really huge budgets. You have many developers in-house. Then why not? But most of the companies are not like that. Most of the companies are not digitally native, right? They are all of these other companies coming from the traditional industries like manufacturing, like insurance, healthcare, and so on, right? And these companies, they typically have much more limited budgets. Their digital marketing team might contain just 10 marketers and few developers, right? So for them, it's really unrealistic to build their own composable DXP really from scratch. So this is really where we come in with our value proposition, which really gives them this foundation. And as they digitally mature, yes, they can really replace bits and pieces of our platform and eventually get to high level of composability as well, because we also have a lot of these out-of-the-box integrations and abilities to really extend our solution or customize that. However, at the beginning, you have just one product built by single team, and really all the pieces are working out of the box together. So you have very great total cost of ownership. You get your platform or your project ready in 3 to 6 months. You don't have to invest millions of dollars into that. You know, if there is some problem with the software, it's essentially our problem as a vendor, right? So we need to fix it for you. So there are many benefits for you with this approach.
It's a very polite way of disagreeing with Gartner.
Yes, I enjoyed that too, fleshing out, you know, here's what it says in the analyst report, and here's the reality as I see it. Thank you very much, Dominik. I think also that was a good response based on your experience and the different roles you've had and what you've seen out there. So I really appreciated that.
Yep.
We have time for one final question. Raise your hand or jump in. If that's not the case, I would say we are right on time. Thank you very much, Dominik. Much appreciated. Thank you also to your colleague. And Romain, you get the last word. We jump to Paris for a very quick final question.
Sorry, yes, one question regarding the branding and the fact that you remove the version number in your branding, which the headless vendors are usually doing because it's easy to be kind of versionless when you're headless.
Yes.
So how do you plan to manage that?
Yeah. So like on the technical level, our releases will be still marked with a certain version, which is based on the date of the release. So this is how we gonna manage that.
Almost a yes or no question, almost a yes or no answer. Thank you. Made it right on time. Thank you everybody for joining, kicking off the week with hearing about the new Kentico. Exciting times. All the best. Dominik will certainly be following from this side and look forward to hearing your progress.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Rick.